let's talk a little bit about referral. How do you refer to caring dads? What do you need to think about? What are some helpful tips? So let's first talk about who's eligible. And because you're involved in this research project, one of the things that's true is that you're going to have cases on your caseload that are flagged. These are cases that, at least coming out of intake, were deemed to be a good fit for the Caring Dads program. And those are some of the cases that you want to take a look at. More generally, criteria for Caring Dads is that you need to have concern about dad's abusive behavior towards the kids or towards kids' mom, and that dads need to have contact with their kids. Our sort of general referral rule is that if the kids have to deal with him, we should be dealing with him as well. Beyond that, let's talk about then, how do you actually make a referral? And I think one of the things that's helpful to acknowledge is that, sometimes making a referral or reaching out or calling or contacting these men can be stress-provoking and can be something that feels difficult to do. It can also be something that you might feel unsafe about. And I'm going to encourage you that if you need some support in thinking about or in how you're going to contact men, or whether or not you do, to talk to your supervisor and to talk with your other co-workers about what their experience is like, because often men are a lot scarier on paper than they are in person. But you do need to feel safe and comfortable. From there, I think there are a number of tips that might be helpful, and we've attached a tip sheet that's been put together here by staff at CAST around things that you might think about. One is that it's really helpful at the beginning to think about trying to make a connection, and one of the easy ways to do that is to empathize with men's situation. So you might ask questions like what their experience has been like with police or with CAS. We might ask how they are coping in this stressful time. How's he getting his needs met? What does he need in this situation? What kind of impact has this had on him? At this first contact, it's usually useful to steer away from getting an admission or of abuse, or avoiding or debating the details of what happened. Slow down instead and engage. The other thing that's helpful is to start to pull on his motivation to be a good dad. So as I said before, almost all the men we've met with see fathering as a really important part of who they are and what they're doing. So you can ask him about that. What does he see that makes him a good father? What is he motivated to do? What does he want for his kids? And what makes him proud of his role as a father? I also think it's important to have conversations with men and to sort of set the groundwork around what we see as his role and also his accountability. So we might recognize that he has a role in keeping his kids safe and supporting his kids' well-being. So recognizing that, we take contact with fathers, letting them know we take contact with fathers very seriously, letting him know that, he's involved with the Child Protection Society, so we think it's very important to hear from him and to think about his experience with his children and to think about where he's going with that. And you may even get to the point of being able to express some ongoing kind of worries about his risk. So worries about his level of stress, worries that you want to make sure that this doesn't happen again, likely like he does.